Welcome to Pop and PD. So glad you guys are here. We as a team kind of talked about what we wanted to do for January, and so we're really focusing on solutions for efficiency and organization for teachers. So each week we're just going to be sharing 4 things that we love to use for that purpose. And so I'm going to start with this extension that actually one of our ILCs shared with me. It is called the Canvas Betterizer. Okay, so in the Chrome Web Store, I just typed in Canvas Betterizer. This has not really been updated for 3 years, but the feature that we really love about it is still working. Once you add it to your extensions, they'll be up here, and you'll want to click on your puzzle piece and pin it so that it shows up here. You don't have to do anything to it necessarily for it to work. I'm over here in Canvas right now, and this is a grade book of actually a training class that I did. So what I'm really loving about this Canvas Betterizer is it gives me an opportunity to grade faster. So if I click on this assignment and then click on Speed Grader, so typically what's annoying about Canvas is the amount of clicks. So you're having to click on the arrow to the next student, click on the grade, click on the arrow. So with this extension in there, you can just type in the grade and press enter, and it will move to the next student automatically for you. So it just saves a little bit of time for you by moving through students with the enter instead of having to continually move your cursor and click over. If you look at this extension, there's some other features on it, and I know that I was kind of looking at it earlier today. From what I understand, it's really just this next student on enter that's working well. I don't know how much they're really updating this, but for that one purpose, I feel like it's a valuable extension to use. I have in the past had to delete it and reinstall it. It took me a couple tries to get it to work. So if you're struggling, maybe delete it out and then try to put it on there again. Okay, so that's my first thing. Does anybody have any questions on that one coming from the chat? We're good? Okay, the second one is one that a lot of people know at this point. It is organizing your tabs. The other day I counted my tabs and I had over 40 tabs happening. That's a lot of tabs. So one thing I like to do with this is through Chrome. If you right click, you can get to add tab to new group. So you can click on that and you can name this. So maybe this is by class. So I might just say these are like all of the Canvas things that I'm working on. I'm going to make them red. Now, anything that I'm working on, any tab that has to do with Canvas, I can just pull it over into that grouping. So you can see that red line is going throughout those two. So they're open, but if I click on the word Canvas, it closes them and condenses that. So maybe I'm always working on something in Canva. So I'm going to right click, add a new group. And we'll make this one Canva, and we'll make it blue. And I'm just going to drag in some of my other Canva things I'm working on. And when I want to condense it, I just need to click it, and it makes it a little bit neater, a little bit easier to find those things. Yes, Jason, I always use Canva. My third thing that I love to use this year, I am a person who actually loves pencil and paper for writing lists. And I find that I really live through my calendar, my Google Calendar. And so it's really hard for me to make a list. And for some reason, I'll leave it at home or at one of my schools, and then I forget it and I don't know what's going on. So I have been using the calendar tasks lately. They've been really helping me to stay organized. So I want to show you how to create one of those. So if I am trying to remember that I need to do a task, I can, just like you're making an event. So let's say email back Jason. Okay. And instead of an event, I'm going to go over to task. And I can set a really specific time for this, or I can just have it for the whole day, something that I need to get done, a description if you want to, and then save. One thing I love about a pencil and paper is I can cross out my list. It makes me feel accomplished, like I've done something. But what I like about the tasks is that I can actually go click on my task, mark it as completed, and it will cross it out. And so then I have that same satisfaction as using a pencil to cross it out. So that's how I would add tasks to my calendar. I like that they're a different color and they're just really easy for me to see and get done throughout my day. The last one that I want to show you guys is something that I've been using a lot, and maybe you have also been exploring ChatGPT. Okay, this is, a friend or foe. I'm not sure what you think of it. The other day, you can see some of the things I've been doing with it. The other day, I needed to write a letter of recommendation, and I found that I could just kind of plug in some basic great things about the person I was writing it for, and it helped me generate a beautiful letter that I could edit further if I wanted to. I recently was working with my PLC team. We were trying to create a collective efficacy training for our team time groups. And so I just put in, can you help me create a 5-minute training on collective efficacy? And it literally told me what to put on every single slide. And we did our own thing and we made it authentic for our school and for us. It was a great starting place. And so I really loved that. Recently, I want to show you how messy this looked. I had a Google sheet that I had for my feedback for my evaluation. And you can see how messy this looks. I literally copied the entire Google sheet. I didn't insert it, or I just literally dragged and copied the whole thing and pasted it in here. You can see it looks like a mess. And I just asked, hold on, getting there. I just said, can you summarize this data for me? And it did. And it did a wonderful job showing me kind of what types of positive or negative or neutral feedback I had. I even asked it to add percentages. And so now I have great data that would have taken me a long time. And so ChatGPT is a great way to help with efficiency, saving you a lot of time, giving you a starting place for something to do. So anyway, those are my 4, and I hope you guys all have a great day. And if you have any questions, let us know. Thanks.